Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving into some of the most incredible challenges that 99% of people can't do. We're talking about feats of strength, endurance, and straight-up willpower that most people wouldn't even dream of attempting. Think you have what it takes to conquer these challenges? Let's find out. We've got 10 mind-blowing challenges lined up for you today. We're talking about pushing the limits of what's humanly possible. Get ready to be amazed, because things are about to get wild. Stick around to the end, because I'm going to reveal which one of these challenges I'm actually going to attempt myself with a huge cash prize on the line. Alright, first up is a challenge that seems simple on the surface, but trust me, it's anything but. We're talking about holding your breath. Most people can only hold their breath for like a minute, maybe a minute and a half if they're really pushing it. But we're not talking about average people here, are we? We're talking about the elite of the elite. The free divers who can plunge to insane depths and hold their breath for what seems like an eternity. These guys are on a whole other level, and some of them can hold their breath for over 4 minutes. Can you even imagine that? 4 minutes of silence, no air, just you and the water. It's incredible, and honestly, a little bit terrifying. I mean, your body is literally screaming for oxygen, but these guys, they're able to silence that inner voice and just chill underwater. It's mind over matter, and it's absolutely insane. So could you hold your breath for 4 minutes? I'm not gonna lie, I'd probably pass out after like 2. But hey, maybe some of you out there are secretly superhuman and could totally crush this challenge. Alright, let's talk about upper body strength. We all know the classic pull-up, a true test of raw power. But have you ever tried a one-handed pull-up? Now that's a whole different ballgame. We're talking about lifting your entire body weight with just one arm. This challenge is not for the faint of heart. It takes serious grip strength, forearm muscles of steel, and a back that could probably tow a truck. It's the kind of move that separates the gym rats from the gym legends. But let's be real, for most of us, even attempting a one-armed pull-up would probably result in some serious muscle strain and a bruised ego. But hey, that's what makes these challenges so awesome. They push us to our limits and make us realize what our bodies are truly capable of. So, the next time you're at the gym feeling strong, give a one-armed pull-up a try. Or maybe just stick to the regular ones. Your call. Alright, enough with the physical challenges for a second. Let's talk brain power. We've all seen a Rubik's Cube, that colorful puzzle that's been baffling people for decades. Most of us probably spent hours twisting and turning that thing, only to end up with a jumbled mess of colors. But then there are the speed cubers. These are the mental ninjas who can solve a Rubik's Cube in the blink of an eye. We're talking under 10 seconds, people. These guys and girls have memorized algorithms, practiced for countless hours, and honed their reflexes to the point where they're practically superhuman. It's like watching a robot programmed for pure Rubik's Cube domination. The way their fingers fly across the cube, it's mesmerizing. So the next time you see a Rubik's Cube, don't just walk on by. Pick it up, give it a spin, and appreciate the mind-boggling complexity of this deceptively simple puzzle. Alright, let's get back to those physical challenges, shall we? This time we're talking about the ultimate test of endurance, the granddaddy of all running events, the marathon. 26.2 miles of sweat, blisters, and sheer willpower. Now I don't know about you, but just thinking about running for that long makes my legs hurt. But for marathon runners, it's just another day at the office. These are the people who laugh in the face of exhaustion, who push their bodies to the absolute limit and then somehow find the energy to keep going. They train for months, running mile after mile, pushing through the pain, all for that moment when they cross the finish line. It's a testament to the human spirit, the ability to overcome any obstacle no matter how daunting. And let's be real, running a marathon is no walk in the park. But these runners, they persevere. They dig deep, find that extra gear, and somehow manage to keep putting one foot in front of the other. It's inspiring, it's motivating, and it makes me want to get off the couch and go for a run. Or maybe just take a nap. Let's switch gears again and talk about a skill that's all about grace, agility, and a healthy dose of fearlessness, the backflip. You see gymnasts doing them all the time, making it look effortless, like gravity is just a suggestion they can choose to ignore. But let's be real, for most of us attempting a backflip would probably result in a trip to the emergency room. It's a move that requires perfect timing, spatial awareness, and a whole lot of trust in your own abilities. You have to commit fully, launch yourself backwards, and hope for the best. It's the kind of thing that makes your stomach drop just thinking about it. But when it's done right, it's a thing of beauty. The way your body rotates through the air, the feeling of weightlessness, it's exhilarating. But even watching other people do backflips can be nerve-wracking. You're just waiting for them to land wrong, to hear that sickening crunch. So if you're ever feeling brave and have a trampoline handy, maybe give a backflip a try. Or maybe just stick to jumping up and down. Your call. Alright, let's turn up the heat with this next challenge. We're talking about the world of spicy food and specifically, the infamous ghost pepper. This little pepper packs a punch that can knock you off your feet. We're talking about Scoville units that are off the charts, the kind of heat that makes you sweat, cry, and question your life choices. Now I love spicy food, but even I'm not sure I could handle the ghost pepper challenge. I've seen videos of people attempting it and it's not pretty. We're talking about burning mouths, watering eyes, and a whole lot of regret. But hey, some people live for that kind of pain. They crave the endorphin rush, the feeling of being alive that only comes from setting your taste buds on fire. And to those people I say, more power to you. But for the rest of us mere mortals, I think we'll stick to our mild salsa and jalapeno poppers. So if you're ever feeling brave and your stomach is feeling ironclad, maybe give the ghost pepper challenge a try. Or maybe just order the mild wings. Your call. Let's talk about a challenge that's all about balance, focus, and a complete disregard for heights. Walking a tightrope. Daredevils strut across a thin wire high above the ground, as if they're just taking a casual stroll. For most of us, just standing on a tightrope is a challenge. It takes incredible core strength, concentration, and nerves of steel. One wrong step, one gust of wind, and it's all over. But that's what makes it so thrilling to watch. The constant threat of danger, the knowledge that one misstep could send them plummeting. It's enough to make your palms sweat just thinking about it. For tightrope walkers, it's just another day at the office. They've trained their bodies and minds to block out the fear. So the next time you see a tightrope walker, appreciate the skill and courage it takes. It's a reminder that we're all capable of amazing things if we set our minds to it. Alright, let's give our brains a workout with this next challenge. We're talking about the world of mental math, and specifically the people who can solve complex equations in their heads faster than you can say calculator. These are the human calculators, the mental athletes who can multiply, divide, square root, and perform all sorts of mathematical gymnastics without breaking a sweat. They see numbers in a way that most of us can only dream of, recognizing patterns and relationships that are invisible to the untrained eye. It's like their brains are wired differently, able to process information at lightning speed, and the craziest part? They make it look so easy. They'll rattle off the answer to a complicated equation, as if they're just reciting their phone number. So the next time you're struggling to calculate a tip or figure out a discount, just remember, there are people out there who could do it in their sleep. Let's talk about a challenge that's on a whole other level. Climbing Mount Everest, the tallest mountain on Earth, standing at 29,029 feet. Just getting to the base camp is an adventure, but summiting Everest? That's a whole different ballgame. Extreme altitudes, treacherous terrain, and unpredictable weather. It's a challenge that tests you physically, mentally, and emotionally. Climbers spend months, even years, preparing for Everest. They train to withstand thin air, freezing temperatures, and physical demands, but it's also about mental toughness, pushing through pain and doubt. Reaching the summit, standing on top of the world, must be incredible. We can admire the courage, determination, and willpower of those who do. Alright, for our final challenge, we're talking about something that's open to everyone, no matter your skill level or area of expertise. We're talking about breaking a world record. That's right, those crazy, wacky, and sometimes downright bizarre feats of human achievement that are enshrined in the Guinness Book of World Records. There's a world record out there for practically everything, and the best part is, anyone can try to break one. All it takes is a little creativity, a lot of dedication, and maybe a touch of insanity. Think you can eat the most hot dogs in 10 minutes? Go for it. Think you can balance the most spoons on your face? Have at it. The world of world records is your oyster. So, get out there, find your passion, and see if you can break a world record. You never know what you're capable of until you try. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more incredible content. Let us know in the comments which challenge you think you could do. Personally, I'm thinking about taking on the spicy food challenge. I'm not sure I could handle a ghost pepper, but maybe I could try something a little milder. What do you guys think? Anyway, thanks again for watching, and remember, you never know what you're capable of until you push yourself to the limit. Peace out.